Twilight golfer.
On Twilight Golfer, Grant.
The Twilight golfer himself, you better believe it, it's your boy here.
We're here at Pine Brook Golf Course, one of the list of cheap golf courses around Jersey we're trying to play. Here at Pine Brook, located just outside of New York City, at a public golf course for $30, and a lot going on here at this course. Twilight golfers, sometimes we gotta look for those trashy golf courses to find a hidden gem, and I think here at Pine Brook we might have found that hidden gem. We're gonna go through each one of the holes.
At an executive length course stretching 4,168 yards, we had to walk in and get a tee time here. Not much to this clubhouse, poor lighting, but also in the morning time, so you never know. It's a Monmouth County course, so rest assured they're paying their bills here. And the putting surfaces, just off the bat, I thought were incredible. The highlight of this golf course, a foreshadowing of what we're trying to put together here. We're going to walk through each one of the holes. We're going to talk about the history of the golf course, its rating online, and if you played it, just write down in the comment section. It can't hurt. You need to bring your checkbooks out to this course. It's a cheap one, about $50 with the card to play it on the weekends, dropping it down to $30. Walking, the footage you're seeing here is walking. They run a tight shift when it's wet in regards to car path only. Putting surfaces, again, with the highlight of it, with a slope of 93 for the course from those white tees and a rating of 59.8. And of course, you really got to switch it up. You can actually practice the irons here more than anything. Talking to some of the starters, even they agreed. Don't hit your driver out here. You don't need it. Plus, there's so many apartments on this building and bus stops and just unique things you can see on the right-hand side. A bus stop is that located there. You know, I love it. It's cheap golf. It's affordable golf. But again, you know, is it the type of golf that you want to play?
The only courses, it's a bus station, a bus stop on the course, and that's something we're going to look into on one of our future videos, of just stopping off at one of these bus stops and playing that course. Not many of them. We found one.
I was able to navigate through Ireland playing 10 golf courses in just a short period of time, but the water stations are cool and crisp. They did keep a nice consistency with the women's and the men's tees being in the same area, which I thought was unique, but keeping pace of play on the weekends a little bit faster. Putting surfaces, again, you can really give it away here. A lot of distractions in the background. Might have been the course you got a hole-in-one in because you got 12 chances to get a hole-in-one on these par 3s here, and then dropping it to one par 5, which you can get on there in 2 if you slam 2 nice hard irons or a good drive. You can't hit driver really. And then the remaining ones, the 5, is all par 4s. You can see right off the bat, the footage here does not lie. We're showing you clean and consistent footage of this golf course. In regards to online outlets looking at this course and rating it, it is okay with a 3.9 on Google out of 151 reviews. That's not as many. I don't think people are going out there and running to here talking about how they played it. I think it's very consistent with the 3 range. Could even fall a little bit lower than that, but I think the greens push it over the edge. You can see they got a nice system here, you know, where they have good greens. They got multiple courses they're keeping track of. Now, there's nothing on Golf Now. They don't promote it on Golf Now, it seems, as of now. I can't see it, but on Golf Pass, it's a 4.2 out of 5 reviews. It's just not enough. And you could tell right off the bat, I don't want to say it, but anytime you see foot golf out there, you got to kind of roll your eyes a little bit. Sometimes you got multiple courses, you can do foot golf. I'm not taking away from that. But, you know, certain times of the day, you know, they don't allow it here at Pine Brook. Again, if you're looking just to get better at your irons, this is the course for you. It's very consistent. You're not going to break the bank here. I think this might be that par 5 that heads closer to the clubhouse. Might be 8 or 9. I'm not 100% sure. But you have a shot here to kind of throw a dart. But if you chunk it, you leave it short, you know, you still got an opportunity to get up and down here. There's people patrolling the golf courses, rangers. I think as you get closer to New York City, I'm starting to see a lot of people just navigating. They're just trying to get people moving. That's all. They're not harassing anyone too much. They want to make sure they have an irrigation system here. That's not that old. It was built in 1981. It's hard to find as much history as you would like to about this golf course, but built in 1980, 1981. It's not listed on their website. You can see that they have bent grass greens and also winter rye fairways from what other sources are saying. I don't know if I know enough about that area to kind of comment. It felt like those greens putted very true. They felt like bent grass. They didn't seem anything Bermuda-like. They absolutely weren't Bermuda. But kind of moving forward, I tell you what, it's one of those golf courses that felt like it was in your backyard the whole time. You got the foot golf sneaking through. Sometimes you got to peek your head in there just in case you dropped one in there. It could be a very big tripping hazard. And for those who are interested, if you get hurt on a golf course, you're liable for it. When you make that purchase or that transaction, there's almost a binding contract written within most of the golf courses that say if you fall, trip, get hurt, you're not going to be liable. You're going to be liable for it. The golf course will not be liable. I don't think that's the case here. I think you could definitely watch where you're going. It feels like a pine course, very tight. This is the nicest part of the golf course here with the water right there. There's a tee box sneaking up on us. I thought the back nine was nicer than the front nine. I don't know if there was mislabeling. There was definitely miscommunication with our group on number 10 and thinking we played 10, and at that point you think you played 21 holes. You don't even know anymore. But I think you could see there was some signs that were kind of broken throughout the golf course that you wonder if there was some mislabeling happening throughout the course. Pick up your divots out here. Try to take better care of the course. I thought the fairways, parts of the course were very good shape, worth $50 to play easily. The putting surfaces, each one of the holes, I don't know, they were very good. Even the way onto the putting surfaces, the rough, but just some big patches. And that's, a course that's 30, 40 years old. It's going to have those massive patches if it's not getting as much updated and not as much sun too, because it's one of those pine courses. It's not a link style course at all here at Pine Brook. Outside of that, I can't find much more information to fill this video with. If you're new to golf, this is a great course to try to practice your game, your short game, your chipping, your putting, just trying to get a little bit better at scoring on the golf course here. But if you're trying to have a real long, consistent, challenging golf course between you and the golf course, I don't know if this is it here. You can definitely beat yourself up here, but you're not going to find yourself in too much trouble. You can find yourself out of it with a lot of these par threes. 12 opportunities for a hole-in-one is a fun Saturday, Sunday for most people. You can see that there's some holes that I like better than others. So this is the back nine, so you can go after it here on some of these holes. Though just like all our other videos, now 135 golf logs total, we're going to give you a rating of this golf log and consistency with our other ones. I don't think it's over a 5. Some people kind of rolled their eyes at me when I said that. This is the nicest part of the golf course. Might have been over a 5. Yardage is hard to find here. You got to kind of dig for it. And all those little factors kind of push it over the edge or under the edge of a 5. I think a 4.7 is fair. You're kind of running away from the 5 in my opinion. Now, again, this is an opinionated independent golf channel. We could be swing and turn in certain directions. If you're thinking about, having us coming out there, we can give you a 10. That's all. We're just trying to get better at golf. We're trying to find free golf eventually, and trying to get that lifetime membership to golf around the world. That's what this is all about. Keep a lookout, but most importantly, we try to build relationships in the golf community. This is Twilight Golfer.
Go, flight.
Launch control, this is Houston. We are go for launch.